This is Sasha. This is my final project. I'll be interviewing my friend here, Chase. Chase, why don't we go ahead and start with you describing your religion in your own words.
To narrow down a broad topic quite immensely, there are different types of Jews, and to be called or to even be considered Jewish or a legitimate Jew, your mother has to be Jewish. But there are different types of Jews. The most recognized and the most famous Jew is an Orthodox Jew. These are the Jews that you see in Israel. They are the ones that have the large black top hats with the long curly sideburns, and they're called payas. Long black trench coats, much very like Matisyahu. Then there is another form of Jew, and it is a Reformed, and there's also conservative. These Jews are more streamlined, more modern, and are less traditional. But when it comes to my own specific religion, I am what is called a Messianic Jew. And in that religion, we're quite set apart and quite different because, as the other Jews I just mentioned, they do not believe in Messiah. They believe a Messiah exists and he is coming. They do not think that the Messiah that walked the earth, as we know him as Yeshua, you guys call him Jesus, they see that specific person as a prophet. We see him as the Son of Christ, and that he died and is coming back for our sins. And basically what we do, we believe in the Old Testament and the New Testament all at the same time. We do not just follow the Old, we don't just follow the New, we follow it all. We do the exact same holidays, traditions as Yeshua or Jesus did back in biblical times.
Okay, so you said that in order to be Jewish, it has to come from your mother.
Yes.
So was she born into that religion, or did she convert later in life? You have to be, right? She would be Jewish, and then you would be Jewish.
Right. But, as far as, coming into the religion of my own, my parents were two different types of religion. So what we did was, what I like to call as, put it in, I guess, layman term, is a well-round holiday celebrating, if that makes sense. We did it all. But when I specifically first started worshiping and celebrating my own religion, I was about in 4th or 5th grade. So, that's the only religion I followed and have ever known.
Okay, so you do go to temple or church, or?
There is a bit of a difference there. Temple is what Orthodox call their synagogue. But then church is more of a Christian Baptist. To me, to worship in a place, it doesn't need to be called a temple or a church. It's a building. You can worship anywhere. But as far as my religion goes, it's called a congregation because we are set apart. We are not Orthodox, nor are we Reformed or conservative, nor are we Christian. If that makes sense.
Yeah. So how would it differ from Christian type? You don't celebrate Christmas.
No.
You do Hanukkah.
Right.
What is Hanukkah exactly about?
Hanukkah, what people get confused about Hanukkah is that Hanukkah is not a substitute for Christmas. Even though it falls around the same time of year, Hanukkah is more of a holiday and a celebration. It is not a festival. It is not a religious festival. It is more of a remembrance. And what has happened with Hanukkah is that it's been passed down from generation to generation because back in ancient times, there was a war when the Greeks and Romans invaded Israel, and in a divine right of their own pagan gods, they destroyed the King of Solomon's temple. They totally desecrated it. so the high priest went in, cleaned it up, and there's a difference because what makes Hanukkah famous, or one of the more recognized symbols of Hanukkah, is what you call a Hanukkah, and that is the branched ornament that has the candles that light up for 8 days. But traditionally, that came to existence for Hanukkah. What is always in existence in a temple or a synagogue is a menorah, and a menorah is 7 days. Each day a candle is lit for the coordinating day of the week. So when this happened, when the temple was desecrated, when they went in to clean it up, they pieced back together the menorah. And back then, since there was no electricity, the only type of light they had was from oil. They filled the lamps full of oil, and it was on the 7th day. There was only enough oil to last 1 day, but miraculously, by the mercy and miracle of God, it lasted for 8. So that's why Hanukkah, we do it as a remembrance of dedication and faithfulness, and it's also why Hanukkah is called the Festival of Lights.
Ew, okay, because I always just thought that the menorah was kind of like your Christmas tree.
No.
Guess not.
But to touch on that just for one moment, when you see the Hanukkah, there are 8 branches. So that was made for Hanukkah. It's different from the regular candle, from the candle branch, candelabra, whatever you want to call it. It's different from what you would see every day.
Oh, okay.